Good evening, Professor Leprovanche and classmates. My name is Andre Milton, and today I'm going to talk to you about ways that you can secure your information systems around the globe. Throughout this presentation, I'm going to talk to you about what information system security is and ways that you can maintain it. I will also talk to you about threats made to your information systems and ways that you can secure it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation. So what exactly is information systems? Information systems is the concept, technique, and technical measures used to protect information and information systems from deliberate or unintended unauthorized access, use, disclosure, modification, or destruction. In other words, it is the process used to protect information on your computer from deliberate or accidental use or loss. The core principles of information security are confidentiality, integrity, and availability, which are known as the CIA triad. Confidentiality will safeguard your information from being accessed by individuals without proper clearance. Integrity will protect your information from being modified or destroyed, and availability will make sure your information is accessible when needed. It is very important to understand the differences between threats and vulnerabilities and how they can affect your system. A threat is any circumstance or event that can potentially harm an information system by destroying it, disclosing the information stored on it, modifying data, or making the system unavailable. A vulnerability is a weakness in an information system that could be exploited. This is usually due to flaws or weaknesses in your hardware or software that makes it easier for hackers to get into. Next, I'm going to talk to you about the different types of threats. There are two categories, environmental and human threats. Environmental threats are those that are caused by nature, such as lightning, fires, hurricanes, and flood. Then there are those that are caused by the system, such as poor wiring and insufficient cooling. Human threats can be internal or external. An internal threat can be a malicious or disgruntled employer, a terrorist group, or spies or terrorists. And external threats can be hackers, terrorist groups, foreign countries, or protesters. Next, I'm going to talk to you about the different types of human attacks on your system. The first way a human can attack your system is through something called phishing. This is a high-tech scam that uses email or websites to deceive you into disclosing your credit card numbers, bank account numbers, social security numbers, passwords, and other sensitive information. They tend to send you emails or pop-ups that claim to be from a business or organization that you deal with. Another type is in the form of spam. This is usually through virus, trojans, and spyware. Keep in mind that spyware are programs that install itself to your computer and send out personal information without consent. And it is usually found in advertisement, and they can also change your system settings. The third way is through denial of services. This is when an attacker attempts to prevent legitimate users from accessing information or services on their computer. What they do is they target your computer and its network connection, and it keeps you from accessing your email, website, online accounts, or other services that you rely on. Next, we have data sniffing. This is where an attacker uses a program or device that monitors all information passing through your computer's network. It is a tool that most hackers use when they're trying to capture a picture of the data that is sent or received from your computer. The last attack I'm going to discuss is wireless networks, a wireless attack. This is when a malicious intruder uses the most basic software to detect and capture the signal of your wireless devices, and by them doing that, they could obtain your username, your passwords, your email accounts, and other data information that you wish to keep confidential. Now I'm going to talk to you about the essential security measures. There are 10 essential measures that you can do to protect your computer. The first one is you need to install antivirus software and keep definition files up to date. The most popular antivirus softwares are Trend Micro, McAfee, Norton, and some of the free ones are AVG, Avira, and Avast. I don't advise you to really get the free ones because they are not as secure as the most popular ones. Also, you need to install an anti-spyware software. These are spyware such as AdAware, Spybot, Window Defender, Malwarebyte. All of these are free. So you can go to the site below, www.cnet.com, and download those. Anti-spyware that you can pay for is called WebRoot Spy Sweeper. Also, I advise you to install a firewall. Firewall is a way to protect your information from outside intruders. Microsoft provides you one that is free with their operating system, and it can be found in the control panel. Also, you can go out and purchase some, or you could just download the free one, and it's called Zone Alarm Basic. Another way you can have a security measure with your networks is to turn on your Windows Automatic Update. This will protect against attacks, and it will provide security updates, critical updates, and service packs that your system needs. I also advise you to go to your printer, router, or browser software, go to the vendor companies and download the latest updates from their website as well. Next, I suggest that you have a strong password. Please make yourself a strong password and never share or write down your password. Do not make your passwords based on personal information such as your birth dates, your family name, social security numbers, or etc. But I advise you to use a strong password that contains both upper and lowercase characters and those that have digit and punctuation characters. And next, I would advise you all to never download anything that is unknown. Any unknown software, please do not download. You need to beware of unknown emails and their attachments, and do not spread hoaxes and chain mail. I advise you to always back up important data to removable media such as CDs, external hard drive, DVDs, flash drives, and last, always log out and lock your computer when you're not by it. Next, I'm going to briefly talk to you about securing your wireless network. And the reason why I'm going to talk to you about this is because I am running 6 computers on a wireless network inside my home. And I'm going to tell you about the ways that I secure my network from outside intruders. The first thing that I do is I change the administrative password. They usually give you a default password, but it is very weak and anyone can guess that. So I advise you to change it to a stronger password. I also advise you to turn off the automatic settings that does not broadcast your identifier. And what an identifier is something that states your name over the network. So I advise you to please turn that off so people out there will not be able to see who you are through the wireless networks. Also, I advise you to not use the encryption WEP, but to use WPA or WPA2 because they are stronger encryption that makes it harder for hackers to get into your system. Also, you could use MAC filtering, and you could reduce your transmitter power that will not send your signal out as far. Now, although these measures here will probably not keep the most sophisticated hacker from getting into your system, but it will make it harder for them to get into your system. Alright class, this will end my presentation. I hope the information was very informative to you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or just come up to me and ask me. Thank you.